Space rapping.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Space rapping, push space, cool straight.
Yes, of course.
But the only time it becomes an issue is when there's like a phrase in certain leagues. I ain't gonna say which league. When they talk to these players, they come in, hey, ain't nothing upstairs for you. Why don't you take your ass upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
They don't literally mean upstairs.
I mean,
They
when you
talk
cross
about
that glass ceiling.
executives and the owners are up there with the women that they deal with, and you are a player with the women that you deal with. Don't go upstairs dealing with those.
Mm-hmm.
The complexity with Ime Aduko is because he's a head coach. So he has the ability to go between upstairs and downstairs, as they say in multiple leagues. Not all leagues, but just in general, just using it as an example. And so what he was supposed to do was not mess with it at all. Like, it was off limits.
Yeah.
The only reason you're hearing about people, this whole fraternization, people in these organizations have sex with each other and date with each other all the time. Let's just be real. Men and women are gonna do that.
Yeah.
For him to get punished like this means that he crossed a line, one of those, like, as we call bro codes, that was beyond what they could accept. Somebody's feelings got hurt or ego got hurt, and somebody very important said, yo, we can't even let this rock.
Yeah.
And they probably sat at the table amongst each other, and one person said, yo, whatever, your girl been like that. She been on everybody. We don't care. And then the next person said, yeah, for real. And then he said, all right, well, I'm going to take, maybe he said, this is just an example.
Yeah.
And he said, nah, but y'all got to do something about it because he got to be held accountable for it. It's not acceptable. And then they come to the middle ground of, all right, whatever. We know my co-owner or the homie's wife has been wilding like this, but he can't handle it. So we gotta do something about it. We don't want to fire the guy because he just took us to a championship, but we have to do something because he has to be put back in his place because my partner said he has to be put back in his place.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel my partner is corny for this sucker shit, but at the end of the day, this is my business partner and he got the bread, but I gotta hold this guy accountable. We could replace a coach, but I can't replace this guy. That's how you know it was somebody extremely, whatever he did was, he crossed the line.
Exactly.
You don't know exactly. Boy, he made some niggas been mad.
And you know, it's like you said, he's in such a unique position because he's a former player, he's a coach, he's a player's coach. He's the type. It's like these guys and these execs feel like they've used their monetary funds and their station in life to be able to get certain women that they normally wouldn't get.
Yep.
And now you have this guy who's right in the middle of exec and coach. So he has all the trappings that make him like it's unfair to them. So they put the punish the hell out of him.
Absolutely how they felt.
Yeah.
They didn't like
that's not even fair. I can't.
Hey man, fuck them, bro.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying, but
that's how they felt. They was like, man, this dude coming there. These dudes 5'7", 5'8", regular. I don't mean to be this dude. Zuko walked in there, 6'5", young, handsome brother, as old as them, but he looked younger, and he in the room with all of them men and them girls they brought in there.
They bankroll or their bank account is their ego, and they feel like because I got this much money, it's a God complex. They feel like they can buy people, bro, and so they feel like I got this much amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I got the baddest whatever trophy wife. Yeah, and you can't. You wish you could hit this, and here come this man. You know he got a bank account, but it ain't matching his.
Yeah, but he got a
He pulling your female off a straight just drip. You know what I'm
not even that, because what I'm saying, he's a leader of men.
He's making 11, 15 million a year. And so he has the money, and he also, to them, he's like, man, this dude taller than me. He looked better than me. He coming there with $11 million a year. When he walked in the room with those guys upstairs, and I've been in those rooms, they are very scared. Black men have to be careful about things.
I'm gonna say he also, the part that Dub, you're not even saying, is that the people that the masses look up to him. So it's a power element Jason Tatum and Brown and these guys who everybody's, oh wow, they go to him for advice. And these women in those back rooms see that after the game at practice. They see how idols look at him like, how can so it's a but I want
to on a smaller scale, and I've been in this position before, and this is just a smaller scale on a corporate level. Sometimes they want to be us, bro. Like, they just don't understand how sometimes you can come from where you come from, go through what you go through, and you can have the presence that you have, be able to operate in different spaces, and they wish they could be us, bro. They look at us and they hate us sometimes. Not all of them. They hate us sometimes because they can't be us.
I disagree.
And that makes it worse.
I can understand what you're saying, but I disagree.
You can disagree, but I've been in that predicament before. Like, I'm currently in a certain situation now where it's like, the nigga really is mad. Like, damn, I wish I could have said confidence that you have to say X, Y, and Z or operate this way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to say that your point is valid. I don't want to detract from it at all. So I want yours to be stand alone. What I would say is my perspective sometimes is that they also feel like I had a head start, man. It's like when you come into a job, you've been there for 10 years, somebody come in 1 year or their first day, and they have the same exact swag, knowledge, appeal that you have, right? And you're not necessarily upset at that person, but in the same breath, you're like, man, this ain't supposed to happen, man. I went to college. I did all these things. And how do they have, we had a 400, 600 year head start. They should never catch us. There's no way. How would you feel having a 400 year head start and somebody's right behind on your neck to the point where I got to change the rules so that it makes sense?
You just said what I felt. My bad. So you just said what I was feeling.
Saying the same thing.
Yeah. I'm saying he said what I was feeling, bro.
It's not a hate.
Knowing that though, and see, that's the thing. Knowing that as Black men, when we enter these spaces, we do have to be more careful about how we step it.
Mm-hmm. Or
because we may just be acting natural, and us is just like, this is what it is.
Yeah,
smooth. I got this. I'm sorry. But somebody might feel a way because we get scared. That's the hard part about being a young Black man or a Black man, period. Like, you might scare somebody unknowingly.